Hello friends and family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa and this is Little Tooth Adventures. I've got a really quick video for you today. Today I'm going to show you, I don't know if you can see that, how to put together patterns. Let's jump into it. Using standard letter or A4 paper, print off at 100% scale. Depending on how large the pattern is, this could take a while, so feel free to do something else until this is finished. Once printed, make sure they are all in order. Usually they would start with A1 and go from there. The letters stand for the rows, and the numbers stand for the columns. They're located at the very top middle of every pattern page. The only supplies you'll need is a pair of scissors and some sort of clear tape. Although I am using packing tape, it's much easier if you use something smaller. Starting with your first pattern piece, which is usually A1, but isn't always the case. Grab your second piece, which in this case is A2, cut off the far left piece of the outside of the frame. You want to cut as accurately as possible right along the outside of that black line. Now we're going to take that line we just cut and line it up with the line on the outside of the frame of A1. A2 should overlap on the right side of A1. Line up the outside frames and the inner pattern as closely as possible. The more accurate this part, the easier the rest of the pattern will be to assemble. Now apply clear tape along the edges that overlap, being careful not to shift the pattern as you go. Continue doing this for all of row A. Now onto row B. You'll want to line up B1 under A1 and B2 under A2 and so forth. For the first piece in row B, you will only need to cut the top part of the frame off. Then overlap it with the piece above, making sure the frame and the inner pattern is all lined up, being careful as you tape it. For the next piece in row B, you'll have to cut the top part off and the left part off, and then overlap it with the respective pattern pieces. Continue this until you finish the pattern, taping as you go. Now it's time to cut out your size. You will see various sizes marked around the insides of the pattern lines. You'll want to cut along the outside of those size lines. For example, I have cut out size medium. You will notice in the top corner the M is still on the pattern. If I had cut off that M section, then I would have accidentally cut out a small. Feel free to flip over your pattern and tape the backside as well. This will just help stabilize it better. And now your pattern is fully assembled, and it's ready to be used on your next sewing project. I hope this assembly tutorial was straightforward and easy enough to follow. If not, feel free to ask any questions below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.